wait. Hold on a second. 3? What's with the 3? No. The 3 has got to go.
Timon, you can't use 2. There's already been a 2.
Ooh, you got a point there, big fella. It's not a sequel anyway.
Yeah, more like a behind-the-sequel.
A what, a whoquel?
Oh, you know, an in-between-quil.
That's it. Pumbaa, my muse. It's genius. There. Now this title's a knockout.
Ow! Not literally.
Ooh, that had to hurt a lot. Flying text can be quite a saucy little bugger, I tell ya.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm. I've been kicked around since I was born. Now it's alright, and it's okay. And you may look the other way, but we can try to understand the New York Times of their torment. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Through the city breaking and everybody shaking, people staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh, yeah. Can you dig it? I can dig it.
Welcome, my fellow Pridelanders and mischievous meerkats alike, to Golden Ticket Reviews, where if it's classic or crap, you see through it, I review it. I'm your warthog defender and lion tamer, Brandon the Bambi Man. Time to talk about Lion King. Again. To this day, it's still one of the biggest and most beloved Disney movies of all time, and still remains one of my favorite flicks from the House of Mouse, topped only by Zootopia. No, I'm not kidding. My top 2 favorite Disney films out of many classic films to choose from, mind you, and they primarily feature talking animals and no humans whatsoever. I wonder what that says about me. I mean, I swear there are plenty of Disney movies with humans that I adore, such as Aladdin, Tarzan, Fox and the Hound, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, I realize there are still some animals in those movies, some of which talk and some of which don't, but they also have humans, so I feel those count, right? Right? Right?
Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing.
Well, anyway, considering I looked at Simba's Pride not too long ago being a relative term, and with the apparent remake of the first film due to be released this summer, may the animalistic odds be ever in your favor, Mr. Favreau, it only seems fitting that I finally look at and discuss the third and final direct-to-video adventure to take place in the Pride Lands, The Lion King 1 and a half. Apparently the Naked Gun series is not the only film saga to get a fraction of a sequel, at least within its title anyway. But is this technically third entry any good whatsoever? Well, let's dig ourselves a tunnel and find out for ourselves. This is The Lion King 1 and a half. Man, I have such fun saying that. The film's story begins in a setup meant to be an homage of MST3K, minus the robots. Sad, I know. Timon and Pumbaa, played by Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella respectively, are sitting in this theater way outside of the Pride Lands, I'm guessing, and they decide to take us on a journey before the time of Simba's birth celebration, where we see Timon living in this meerkat knot manor far away from Pride Rock. He's an outcast, looked after by his caring mother, played by Julie, no, I'm not making a Marge joke in this review, Kavner, and his nervous as all get out yet stubborn Uncle Max, played by Jerry, man I want to make a pretty boy joke Stiller. Timon is a troublemaker who is looking for something more in life, specifically a home where he doesn't have to worry about hiding from dirty and possibly mangy predators, namely hyenas.
What's so bad about dreaming of a better home?
I want adventure in the great white somewhere. I want it more than I can tell.
What follows is Timon accidentally, as the meerkat lookout mind you, leading some hyenas to the meerkat hidey holes. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. He decides he's not welcome here anymore and heads out to be on his own, where he runs into Rafiki, played by Robert Guillaume, who teaches him the philosophy known simply as Hakuna Matata, and also advises him to look beyond what he sees. Shortly after he meets Pumbaa, and the two become fast friends, and Well, the next few segments of the film involve Timon and Pumbaa bouncing from scene to scene in the original Lion King, many times to comedic effect, as they try to search for an abode of their own. It kind of reminds me of the point in Back to the Future 2 when Marty and Doc go back to 1955, and we, as the audience, get to witness several moments from the first Back to the Future from a completely different angle. And like that film, I actually think it's quite humorous to see these two supporting characters from the first movie inserted into certain sequences and let them go to town with their antics.
Oh, perfect. We moved to the theater district. Get a load of these guys.
Shall we run for our lives?
Oh, yes, let's. Something tells me this ain't the traveling company of Riverdance. Pumbaa? Question. Is it possible to fall off the edge of the earth?
Technically, no.
The pair eventually find a paradisiacal home of their own and discover they both know about Hakuna Matata. How Pumbaa found out about it is really anyone's guess, which Rafiki is quick to inform Timon's mother about, who is quite worried about what her son has gotten up to.
Hakuna Mawada.
I am sorry, can you repeat that?
Hakuna Mawada.
Hakuna Ma what now?
Hakuna Mawada.
Hakuna Ma whatchamacallit?
Hakuna Hootie.
Oh, Hakuna Matata means no worries.
It's not accurate.
Shut up, Mr. Han!
Hakuna Mutatis? What language is that? Did I just curse?
Hakuna Matata? Is that French?
Hakuna Matata? Isn't that thing that Deadpool referenced in the first Deadpool movie?
Chunky tuna tostada? What a stupid phrase! You did what to my Hakuna?
Hatana Makuna?
Taguna Beretta? Kahuna Manuna?
Hakuna Beluga? That's a whale, man. Hakuna Pinata? Ooh, I like a pinata. Jimmy likes pinatas.
Hakuna Mawada?
Hakuna Mahuna, what?
A Cuban gelato?
Hakuna Mahusits?
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, it's Hakuna Matata! I still don't get it. Back with Lin Cat and Pumbaa, they wind up stumbling onto young Simba, not to be confused with grown Simba, and must deal with parenting the innocent cub even into his teenage years. What do you call this look, a mane hawk? Simba grows up to become a champion of bug eating. Lillian would be so proud. However, when Nala enters the scene as she did in the original film, Timon's not happy about this at all. Thus, he rallies Pumbaa into sabotaging their relationship. Again, our hero, ladies and gentlemen. They fail in their attempts, but the two do see the lion couple have a fight, and they don't appear to be romantically involved at all. Score 1 for Animal Bros? However, Simba is left to go and reclaim his throne, and Nala and Pumbaa want to fight alongside him. Timon, however, just wants to keep his life the way it is. Say it with me, Arhee! And Pumbaa angrily leaves as you would expect. Soon though, Timon grows lonely, has a quote-unquote talk with Rafiki, and he reconciles with Pumbaa as they prepare to assist their adopted lion friend any way they can. With a hula dance. How flawlessly logical.
I love the smell of Pumbaa in the morning.
Awkward film reference. Say, can you parody The Shining next? Ma and Max show up as we see all is not well at Pride Rock between Simba and Scar. Thus, Timon comes up with a plan that might be able to help the situation, distracting the hyenas with talks of marrying Shenzi. It makes sense in context. Slightly.
We're too different. It'll never work. What will the children look like?
Have you checked out DeviantArt? I'm sure you might be able to find out there.
So I ask you, if not now, when? If not me, who? I'm lonely.
Can I be your best man?
Sorry, buddy. Simba already has dibs. Ma and Max dig a series of tunnels, and when the time is right, they spring a trap to cause the hyenas to fall due to a cave-in. It doesn't work at first, because conflicts are magic. Until Timon fixes everything. The hyenas fall down, Scar gets defeated, and now Timon and Pumbaa, as well as the other meerkats, can live happily in their new predatory-free home. Also, a bunch of Disney characters show up to rewatch the film because I guess they got through fighting alongside Sora. So in conclusion, I think this movie is hilarious. Honestly, I can wholeheartedly say as a fan of the original Lion King and Timon and Pumbaa respectively, this film is a comedic blast. It has a nice sense of heart and a great dose of wit that makes it highly enjoyable to watch. The film just throws so many clever jokes and nods to the first movie and clearly doesn't take itself too seriously and just wants to see what would happen if you stuck these two animals into certain scenes and see what they do. And I love that. The animation is nicely handled as well. There's clearly a lot more shady and atmosphere to it than even Simba's Pride could muster, and I say that as a hardcore fan of that film. There's also plenty of great new music here that feels like they came from the Pride Land universe, like Digatuna and That's All I Need, for example. The voice acting is great here as well, though really when you're doing a Lion King movie, you've got to expect a lot from the performances, and everyone involved knocks it out of the park. What else can I say? It's a Lion King movie with Timon and Pumbaa as the stars. Chances are if you like these characters, you'll love this movie. If you don't, well, I still say give it a watch, cause you may just wind up getting a laugh or two. Or even 3. Look beyond what you may see and check this movie out for yourself. It gets a huge thumbs up for me. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'm the Bambi Man reminding you to take care of yourselves, and remember, one must never flinch before they scurry.
Pumbaa, do you know what this means?
He can't express his feelings and she has commitment issues?
We won! We split him up!
And that's a good thing?